So I have spent $10,000 in Lego investment from last year, and all that money went into just 3 Lego sets. By the end of this video, I will show you how much profit I can make from this $10,000 investment. So please watch until the end, because I will also share my conclusions and what I have learned from this $10,000 Lego investment. Hello everyone, I'm Quinn. Welcome to my channel. Alright, let's jump into it. The first one I want to mention is the Batman R series, set number 31205. First of all, I'm a big fan of Batman. I'd rather buy a Batman R series than Spider-Man or Superman. And also Batman is my favorite superhero. One key consideration I had was the true value of this Lego set after retirement. How much will people be willing to pay for them? For a Batman Lego set and also a beautiful Lego frame included, you can hang on the wall. I think a reasonable price is around $150 for this Lego Batman R series. So $150 is definitely reasonable, and however I would think $200 might be a little too much, and if it's $100 I would think it's a very good deal. So my conclusion was that if I could get this set for under $100, and I anticipate the market price would be $150 in a year or maybe in a year and a half, and this means I could make at least $30 to $40 profit on each set. And that was my calculation when I was considering this Lego set for investment, and my purchase price was $90 at that time, and I bought 30 of this Lego set. However, I want to mention that I didn't purchase all 30 sets at one time. My strategy is to spread my capital throughout Q4. So for example, if I see it on sale for $90 at beginning of November, and if I'm planning to buy over 30 sets, I might purchase about 5 to 10 initially. Then if it's a discount again, later in November, I might buy a little more. So I try to monitor the inventory of the major retailers and watch the sales trends during Q4. So eventually, I purchased 30 of these throughout entire Q4. Here is another thought I had about this Lego set when I was purchasing from last year. This set isn't just for Batman fans, it can also be built as Joker and Harley Quinn. All 3 of these characters are very popular over the last decades, and even more popular than the other characters in Batman in my opinion. And here is my personal experience. For people in my age group, I'm over 30 now, the most famous Batman movie is The Dark Knight. Both Batman and Joker are the main characters in this film, which happens to be my all-time favorite movie. And as for Harley Quinn, she has always been one of the most popular characters, and we've had Margot Robbie cast as the character for a couple of movies now, and her performance had definitely made Harley Quinn even more popular in recent years. So whether you like Batman, want to build the Joker, or prefer Harley Quinn, you can just purchase one set and build the characters you want. Or maybe you'd like to buy 2 or 3 of the Lego sets and display them together on your wall. That will also make a very impressive combination. And lastly, even if you don't like any of these 3 characters, you might be a Taylor Swift fan. There's a popular on the internet where you can use 2 of these Lego sets to build a Taylor Swift portrait. With all this research and consideration, this is why I choose this particular set from the R series, and this is the only one from this series that I purchased from last year. Now let's talk about the exciting part, the profit. My purchase price was $90, and the current market price for this Lego set is around $165 to $170. This means my profit for each set is about $50. So that making a total profit of $1,500 for this Lego investment. Okay, here's my second Lego set. Star Wars BD1, set number 75335. BD1 was created for the 2019 video game Star Wars Fallen Order. but my research shows that people really like this Lego set. It is interesting that it doesn't seem to matter whether they've played the video game or not. I believe it's because BD1 is particularly well suited as a brick build figure compared to previous Lego set. For example, we had a Star Wars Yoda set, 75225, and the Harry Potter Hermione set, 76393. I purchased both of them for investment, and I think BD1 seems to translate better into Lego form. I also purchased the Mandalorian the Child set from last year, which gave me more experience with these brick build figures. I have learned that they are not very popular, and the quantity I can sell in a year or a year and a half isn't that many. However, that didn't stop me from buying the BD1. When you look at the picture of the BD1, you can see that how well it is for a brick build figure. It is also very appealing with this white and red color scheme. My purchase price for the BD1 was $70, which is still not a huge discount, just like the Batman R series. The BD1 retailed at $100, so it's about 30% off, a discount we saw quite often from last year, and I picked 30 of these Lego sets. For now, the price for BD1 is around $130, so my profit for each set is about $40, and the total profit will be $1,200. The last set I want to share is the Lego Friends apartment, set number 10292. I have mentioned this one for a couple times in my previous videos, and I've also said that I'm a huge fan of the Friends TV show. With that experience, I'm more confident in determining at what price I'd purchase this Lego set after retirement as a regular buyer. And here is my consideration from last year about what price I should purchase this Lego set. So I think this Lego set would be worth about $250 after retirement. And if I could purchase this one with a little discount, that would make a very good profit. And my purchase price from last year was $150, and that is not even a 20% off for a Lego set price at $180. So again, for all three of these Lego sets, the price I purchased was very common. I will discuss this in more detail in my conclusion later. So let's start the exciting part for the profit. The market price for this Lego set is almost $300 for now. And keep in mind that the higher the price, the bigger part of your sale will be taken. So my profit for each set will be around $90 to $100, and for the 35 sets I've purchased, my total profit from this Lego investment is $3,150. And as you can see that I haven't sold all of these Friends apartment set, so I am providing an estimate of the profit I can make. In conclusion, I would make $5,950 from my Lego investment in these three Lego sets. One more thing I wanted to mention is that when I calculate my purchase price, it just might directly pay out on this order. I didn't include any Rakuten or Harley cashback in my calculation. However, for every year's Q4, the cashback rates can range from 5% to even 20% or 25% on many cashback websites. And also, we should consider the cashback from the credit cards. So let's make a very simple calculation for the cashbacks. Let's say a 5% cashback from my credit card and another 5% for those cashback websites. So my total purchase price for these three Lego sets was $10,050, and with 10% of the cashback, which will give me a total cashback of $1,005. Adding this to my previous calculation of profit, and the final total profit becomes $6,955. So here's my conclusion. For these $10,000 Lego investment I purchased from last year, the total profit I could make is about $7,000. And here is the important part that I want to share what I've learned from these $10,000 Lego investment. So first, I have to consider whether people will purchase this Lego set after retirement, which could be like 1 year or 2 years, even 3 years. And I need to ask, is there any other replacement for this Lego set and how unique it is? In my opinion, all 3 of these Lego sets are very unique. And if people wanted to purchase them, they will have to purchase them from the secondary market, and there is no other replacement for these 3 Lego sets. And the second thing I learned is that to think of the true value of this Lego set after retirement. So before I make the purchase, I should have a target value for this Lego set after retirement. And let's put this in an example. If a Lego set is retail at $100 and you think the market price would be $150 after retirement, then for the price I should purchase, I think $80 would be good, because I'm still making roughly $40 to $50 profit. And however, if I think this Lego set will only reach to $120, and then $80 is not low enough purchase price. So I would say I need to purchase this Lego set at least lower than $70, which is 30% off. And it's better to get it even lower than $70. For these 3 Lego sets, the purchase price I got is quite common. I'm not looking for a huge discount like 40% off or 50% off. And I am not driving like 30 minutes or 1 hour to looking for a very deep discount at Walmart or Target, or maybe some clearance set. So for all these Lego sets, I'm just simply buying them online and having them delivered to my place, and that's it. Also, the price I can purchase is the same price as any other Lego investor could purchase. So I believe for a very good Lego investment, it doesn't necessarily require very huge discount. And of course, if you can find this Lego set at a bigger discount than I can, or any good Lego investment for a very big discount, that's good. It's just from what I have learned that to looking for a deepest discount or waiting for a deepest discount is not the most important thing here. So that is what I have learned from this $10,000 Lego investment from last year. And in the end, I have a couple other things I want to mention. These 3 Lego sets are among the best performing Lego sets I purchased from last year. Or maybe it's a coincidence that these 3 Lego sets are just behind me here, as I've been making YouTube video from 3 months ago. So when I add up them together, it's about $10,000 in purchase price. But on the other hand, I have Lego sets that perform very ordinary, like the Child and the Technic Dodge Charger. So there is some of my investment from last year is pretty good, and there is some of them just perform ordinary. And of course, I also have Lego sets that barely make my money back. So that's why I'm making videos and trying to share what I have learned from each year's Lego investment. I still have so much to learn, and I'm still making mistakes, but I'm trying to improve year by year. Additionally, Lego is one of my biggest hobby, and investing it is far more interesting for me than just a regular job. I view each year's Lego investment, and that is just like watching a TV show from 1 year to another year, 1 season to another season. Every year, Lego brings something familiar and yet different, and the retirement list could also be changed over the whole year, and that making it be very exciting and interesting experience. So it's not always just a job for me. I also have a lot of fun with it. Alright, that's it my friend. Hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video, because it's still a very beginning of this channel, and your comments and likes really give me the positive energy. So thank you. See you in the next one.